Hello, everyone. How's it going? It's Saturday, which means it is time for Monster of the Week. Well, it's the every other Saturday, but yeah, I'm gonna just get on over into the actual screen itself. We're joined by what is wrong with Milady's icon? I think I have Milady, and then I also have the group. There we go. Um,
What did you do?
I fixed it. I fixed it. So we got Milady. We've got Bo from Bowborn. We've got Excite Scooter, and we have Rar It's Q, as always. Um, and we got that shared chat going with Scooter, who's also streaming his own perspective. Um, but yeah, we're gonna get started here in just a moment. How's everyone's night going? Also, thank you, Bo, for the resub.
Anything for you, baby.
Hell yeah.
I took a fat nap.
That's
I
a great idea.
was
Did you
not
say dab or nap?
Nap.
Oh, that is slightly different.
That is
Yeah.
slightly different. Oh, good thing Scooter's started an ad break. I need to really set up my stream elements to like announce when we're taking ad breaks and stuff, but Twitch doesn't even reliably like have ad breaks. So who knows?
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about the stream together. Literally, like my announcements are on your chat too.
Yeah, thankfully Restream doesn't take your stream chat. So the chat that shows up on the screen will just be my chat from Twitch and my chat from YouTube. If anyone shows up to the YouTube, we've actually had some people come through YouTube recently, which was very cool. It was very unexpected. But yeah, who can tell me where we left off last time? What happened?
We were in the woods with the scary monster.
All right. What else
Yeah,
happened?
like a flesh thing.
We eventually lightly bullied a new member to join our party.
Wonderful. That is true, yes. Brought you in into the group. Can anyone tell us why we were in the woods with the monsters made of flesh?
Yeah, there were there's some local members of the community who had disappeared. I don't remember, were they found dead? Hold on. You know what? Now that you mention it, I got notes. Stand by.
Yeah, I also have notes I should probably look at.
Hi, Rob.
I just remember bear attack.
How are we late? We're early. We start at 6.
It's me. He always says I'm late.
That's
Two
fair.
bodies were found. Two bodies were found
2 bodies were found. That is true, yeah.
for 2 to 3 campers. Bear attack in New Hampshire and also in Massachusetts. We met a dude named Logan. We went to the shipping port, and then we tracked down Michael, Logan's roommate, and his girlfriend was there, and they heard like voices and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
We couldn't find a single myth on it at all. Currently, there's no wind and no sound, so that's freaking creepy. Also, when we were investigating, the little pancake joint we were in the first place, Third and Port,
Mm-hmm.
where we met Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Benny investigated in the bathroom and found a business card with the letter M on it mysteriously.
I also investigated a bunch of pancakes.
You did.
You investigated the hell out of those fucking pancakes. Those are some pretty good notes. That like gave me goosebumps. I was like, oh shit, a player taking notes? Wow.
Oh yeah, I have stuff like highlighted and underlined, and we have like voices.
Hey, good job. You caught Spoink. I do love that it shows me on my chat now the Pokemon community game. I'm gonna have to get that plug in. I think Milady would have a lot of fun with that.
I have so much fun. I love Pokemon. As I say, as my Pokemon Pocket app comes up and I open a booster pack. I'm not even joking about that timing.
I actually love that for you. So we are going
that
to. Oh, go for it.
Jackie and Vesper keeps falling into Jackie, literally.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he fell into his lap a couple times.
What is this? Kiss, fall in love. Do 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 do
Kiss,
do.
kiss, fall in love. I'm
So we're gonna go ahead and jump on in. And I actually have some fun like sound effects, I think, that should be able to help us out. Maybe. Hello.
There you go. There's
So-
the birthday.
Thank you. Let me.
If you
add
take a look.
everybody in.
We're looking.
You guys
Let me.
come to in a camp.
Let's see here.
You notice as you're kind of coming out of this foggy haze, your heads have been in this waking dream feeling when you wake from a fever dream and you're not really able to grasp at everything that's going around you, but you kind of come to your senses after a little bit. You're at a camp, your campfire, and 3 of you are kind of hurt, kind of beat up. The sun is starting to rise, light rain is
Weird.
falling.
Wait, what?
More if I talk in your microphone.
I am talking into my microphone. My microphone is pressed to my face.
We're not injured.
3 of you are. Benny seems to be the worst of it. A few kind of bad wounds
Shocker.
that have been patched up.
Fuck it. Okay,
Angel seems to be unharmed, but the rest of you seem to be a little worse for wear. As the sun begins to rise, you kind of come into your senses here, and you're not sure how you got here. You don't recognize the camp. None of you brought camping supplies. Angel, you're sitting out at a fire with Benny, who seems to be kind of resting next to you. And Vesper and Arturo kind of woke up in a tent of some sort that was set up. And Angel, in your hands is
Oh.
I knew it. You put that on my character sheet, and I was gonna comment on it earlier, but I didn't want to say anything.
a strange, sharp
Move it.
tooth. It seems to be covered in this red, oily substance. When you give it a smell, it has this pungent, not like rotting odor, but this pungent odor that kind of makes your head hurt. So you just are kind of looking at it. This tooth is almost a foot long,
Jeez.
and it seems to have broken
That's
off at the base from whatever might have had it. And now you kind of come to.
You're
What
gonna
do
have
you
to put
do?
me back in the tent. I moved my.
Oh,
moved
that's
my tent.
fine. You stepped out from the tent. That's a-okay.
Is my
I like to.
trident in my hand or back where it was?
Your trident is back where it was. So you
Thank
seem
you.
to have put it away at some point.
Okay.
It's like silent here.
That's where you're sitting in the fire.
Am I?
Vesper, you're on the fire.
Vesper,
Don't burn your
Who's
butt.
um,
half asleep still.
mhm.
is everyone all right?
Stumbling out.
Can
I will
I
say
do
none
I
of your
have-
injuries are critical. So you've
was
been
say, do I-
patched up. Go for it.
I would say, do I have any like marks on my body anywhere or anything like that?
You're kind of bruised and beaten. You have a couple cuts. All of you seem to have kind of a few cuts here or there, like scraped up. Nothing super serious. As far as game mechanics go, you'll notice that none of you are in what is known as unstable condition. Benny, being the worst of it, has 3 harm marked out of a possible 7. If you hit 4 or more, you become unstable, which means your wounds can worsen over time.
Oh, that's great.
But these, you've had a rough go of it. Whatever it is that happened.
The
Is there a
first
way
thing
to
Arturo would-
recall?
Yeah, the first thing Arturo would do is a bit of a inventory check. Make sure I have all of what I came into the woods with.
You seem to have everything. A few of your I imagine you have just kind of some normal arrows to go along with your magic ones.
I do. Oh,
A
yeah.
couple of those are kind of missing, but other than
Is-
that,
Gotcha. So the bow that I brought, or the map tube I brought with me, it's been the bow is in map tube or not in map tube? Is it with me? Oh,
it is strung.
thank you.
Vesper, some of your heat that you are packing has you notice that a few of your magazines have been not depleted, but a few shots have been made.
Emptied. Shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vesper, you need to speak into your mic.
Oh, I am. This is not a good thing. Is this better?
I heard you fine. You might have just
This is
been.
better.
I will turn you up.
Arturo's
Oh wait,
gonna
hold
ask.
on. I can also.
While you do that, Arturo's gonna ask the group.
That's better.
So who remember what happened?
I remember a.
Remember a scary dog?
I thought he was. Yeah, a scary dog. I remember. Well, that couldn't have been real, right? There's just like a. We walked into the forest. I remember hearing voices.
And make a reality check.
Does anybody else remember the voices that we heard? Vesper asked everybody else.
I remember we went out here and nothing was around, and then she lifts up the giant tooth in her hand. I woke up holding this.
What is that?
Looks like a tooth.
What?
I don't
A big ass tooth.
know. Also, Benny, are you okay?
No, I don't think so.
You see that your
Oh,
wounds have
I'm
been
a little-
dressed. Like all of
little-
you have like bandages and wrapping and gauze and things on. It looks somewhat like maybe something out of a first aid kit.
Hashtag I'm fine.
Hashtag I'm fine. As you're discussing, you hear some sound coming from this direction, down and to the right. And you hear a voice call out, Hello? Vesper and Benny, you recognize this voice.
Hello?
Don't call back out to it.
Uh,
I'm
Hello?
gonna.
Shudder.
Benny.
Night.
Benny.
What?
Hey, it's
What the hell
Carter.
happened?
I
What are you guys
I don't
doing out
know.
here?
There was a big scary dog.
Yeah, you were like losing your mind on the phone. Are you guys okay?
When did I call you?
Like 2 hours ago.
Carter.
Yeah, you guys were
There's-
shooting me messages and called me. I sounded
Um,
like you were going crazy. You okay? Was it like a bad trip or
Well,
something?
Right. All right, Carter.
Mm.
Normal or crazy is normal for me. You know that.
I do know that. That is true. But I wasn't aware you two knew each other. I knew I was telling you about Benny before Vesper, but that's a side point. What happened? You guys weren't very clear on the phone. There's a lot of screaming. And Vesper, were you firing a gun? Like what?
I
What
think
happened?
so. There's shots missing, but I don't really remember. Vesper
Oh.
makes direct eye contact with Carter, and looks at, and Carter can tell that she's just like completely like confused and scared.
The only evidence we have what happened is this giant red tooth that I believe Angel has, right? Or is it Vesper?
Angel
I
had
already
it.
forget.
Let's see. I
Angel.
don't have
So
it.
that Angel has. Angel, come here. Come here.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go first.
I should have waited for you because it sounded like you were going to head that way. But if you do start heading away as a point of reference, Arturo would at this point rearm himself.
The tooth is gone from Angel's hand, by the way.
Just seems to.
It has vanished, and I'm gonna kind of. Angel's just gonna kind of pop over to look and go. What's going on?
It's my buddy Carter I told you about. That also knows Vesper. And
Yeah.
we do the
I'm
Spider-Man
in a
meme.
band with Benny. They both called me, so they said to come out here. They told me how to get up here and where you guys were. Said you found a camp and there were monster dogs, and I figured they were just having a bad trip, but figured I should come take a look anyway. So they weren't very clear. Maybe you can tell me what's going on. Were they just high?
When
Like
did-
what's
When they call you?
like 2-3 hours ago? It was like 3 a.m. Oh, Torrin says everybody has to hydrate. Well, Sammy says, but he didn't speak. I don't know why Sammy won't talk anymore. He doesn't want to talk to me. He's too busy being a dog.
Mhm.
Thank you, Torrin. Yeah, it was like sometime around 3 a.m. Gave me a call, like rushed out.
Has it been that long?
I would assume it took me like 2 hours to get up here.
Wasn't the sun just starting to set when we got here?
I don't know why it wasn't
What
here.
happened?
I'm really confused why we can't remember anything.
I'm also confused.
Did we take some mushrooms that I don't know about?
I didn't take anything.
Well, here, let's get back by the fire and group up.
yeah.
All right.
Let's.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go over some things with me. Just figure out.
As they move back towards the fire, Arturo's
Oh,
gonna.
sorry,
like,
Vesper.
walk-
Not again! No, it's okay. It's okay. Carter and
Alright.
Vesper are best friends, so that's probably makes
they
sense.
they just were passing by each other. Sorry, you were saying, Bo?
Arturo's gonna walk around the outside of camp. I'm gonna go look for like, is there like an investigate or something I can do to like look around and like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would say,
absolutely.
I don't know. Like the general area, still within earshot of the folks that I'm with, but like I want to look around the woods and look for like hints to see what happened. I'm trying to figure out why we're here.
Yeah,
and
go
how.
ahead and roll investigate a mystery for me.
Find what button to do.
And go ahead and roll that. You'll be able to ask. So that's a 9. So it's a partial success. You can ask one of the following questions: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? So a lot of those probably don't apply to this situation. However,
No, but one very important one does, and that is Morvi. What happened here?
Yeah, I think there's one.
so
important one.
as you're kind of walking around, you've taken a look. You grew up in the country. Like, you've been in the woods. You've done a lot of that. You've done hunting and things like that. And there are some very heavy tracks kind of around the area of some kind of scuffle, especially down a bit further south. You can see there are broken branches from trees and things like that. This was. I need to like update the view on this end so I can keep you in the shot as you're like moving around. This was a kerfuffle is the best way to describe it. You see bits of blood. You guys were in a fight, like a fight, and you aren't really sure how long it took, but it looks like you found this camp. You kind of came across it, and you see that parts of the camp had kind of been torn up. It's your best bet. This was probably the previous campers were staying here, the ones that had been attacked and disappeared. You find remains of a first aid kit in this tent here. That was, it's open. Parts of it are kind of strewn about. The wrappings, things like that, bandages being taken from it. It's not completely destroyed, but it's, clearly you guys found a first aid kit and used it, and whatever it was that you guys were fighting, there's no sign of it now. But there is some good bits of blood that looks like it could be a bit too much to be coming from a person in this general area as you're kind of looking through.
Okay, once I get to that point, you mentioned that I kind of started, as I was walking around the perimeter, I noticed some things down south, and then the blood is over here on the west side. As I get to that west side with the blood, I'll call over to the party, hey, y'all, I found something. And then while they're walking over, I'll kind of fill them in on what you just said.
Nope.
And we'll go from there.
Don't get caught in the tents. They do have walls.
I just found that out.
Yep.
I can't even pass them. I collide.
The maneuvering with arrow keys I've found is a lot easier for this.
Oh, you can. Okay.
So arrow keys.
You said that last time, but I think I forgot. There's a
Fire.
fire.
Hey, watch out for the fire.
Stop taking fire damage.
No, I assume you're just walking past it. Yeah, so you guys, he fills you in on everything. And you kind of discuss, figure out, you see a couple of your arrows stuck in like a rock wall or a tree, even like a broken one over here. You guys had a bit of a fight, and it looks to have been a draw. You don't see any bodies.
Obviously, I will collect those.
Yep.
Except for the broken ones, but actually,
Yeah.
I'll take those too.
I'm going to, just as I'm looking around, I'm going to sort of can I do a read of a bad situation here? Because this looks like it was a bad situation, and we might not be out of it yet.
Yeah. Let me see if that works for it. Yeah, go for it.
Did I roll it? Wait, how do I?
There should be a
Oh
little
wait,
like
there it is on the
dice
left.
icon.
On
There
the
it
left. There we
is.
go.
Oh, I love the leopard print.
Thanks.
Hell
I thought
yeah.
they fit her.
On a 10 plus, hold 3. So one can be spent to ask one of the following questions. Please note you don't have to burn these up right away. It's so long as you're in the situation, you can ask and like use them up as you go. So you don't have to ask all 3
Okay.
right at once. So go ahead and ask your first question.
So, I guess right now, is there any dangers that we haven't noticed yet?
Not right
Okay,
now.
pretty important. Okay, not right now.
You'll
Okay.
notice that some of the sounds of the forest have actually started coming back. So you have little bits
Ooh.
of birds chirping. You have, animals and wildlife off in the distance. Last night, when you had gotten here, it was silent.
Right.
And so whatever had caused all the animals to freak out isn't here right now.
Okay.
Morby, is this a path right here? I don't know how to ping, but right next to our trail.
Yeah, click and hold. That
Oh.
is, it's kind of like a rock path up the mountain there. I don't know. Yeah. So you are able to climb up that. You have to move like one space further, and then you'll be able to see. So you can move past this little wall here. It's enough of a path that you can kind of clamber your way up without having to do like a skill check. I don't actually
Okay, I'm going up
Okay.
there.
Vesper's gonna lean into Carter kind of a little bit more.
Was it blocking you off? Hang on. That wall's wrong.
Oh,
Hey, Vesper.
yeah.
Here.
Come here for a second.
I'm gonna just move you in there real quick.
Okay.
So you should be able to do that.
Yeah, what's up?
Check your phone log, see if you actually called him.
Oh. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna check Vesper's phone log and see if I actually called Carter.
Wonderful. Yeah, you made a couple phone calls, starting at about 1 a.m., which looks like it didn't get through. You made another phone call about 20 minutes later, which again seemed to go to voicemail. Last phone call went through. That one was about 3 a.m. But you noticed that you called another number as well. One
What's
that
this
you,
other number?
Yeah, what other number was called?
you don't immediately recognize the number. It just is a phone number off the top of your head. You can't really say what it's for. But when you kind of are messing around more on your phone, you see that number had also called you back at about 4 a.m., which you apparently had answered and spoke with whoever it was.
I don't know who this number is. Do you know this number?
You also do
Do
not
I know the
recognize
number?
the number.
Can I
No.
pop the card, the business card out and see if it's on the...
Yeah, you take a look. It does not match the business card's number.
Okay.
However, you do notice that the business card seems to be in slightly better shape than it was the last time.
Oh.
Which just kind of strikes you as a little bit odd.
I also, for note, Vesper, it appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, Vesper,
The
you
business
just see.
card?
Yeah, it's almost like a card trick. Nearly, you just watch
Oh,
Angel kind of
okay.
like reach up a little bit and pull out a business card from nowhere. But rather than like a flick of the wrist or something, she just kind of seems like she's picking it up off an invisible table.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna
Vesper
put
tilts
it
her
back.
head and raises an eyebrow at Angel, but doesn't really have much else of a response considering all of the other weird stuff that's like nothing at this point.
Mm-hmm. At this
Just
point,
gonna
you're like,
raise an eyebrow
weird things
and
happen,
then
man.
Yeah.
put it back. I'm gonna put the business card back.
Dope.
I'm just like Vesper's mentality is like, I don't know if I saw you pull that out of somewhere or not. I'm just like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I just realized that she was close enough; she would have actually seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I was not hiding it.
Vesper goes back over to Carter and kind of grabs him by the shoulder and just kind of pulls him over to the side.
I'm going over to Benny to essentially do the same thing.
Okay.
All right. You both just kind of pulled each other apart. Benny, were you speaking with Carter at all while you two were over here? Just kind of, I imagine you were like shooting the shit or something.
Yeah, just small talk.
Cool.
Nothing
Just
crazy.
kind of being like, wow, this is a weird situation.
Like, this is nuts. Yeah, like, I don't know what I'm in, like, situation I'm in right now.
It's like, did you like take something? Were you know, were you high or like smoke something?
Possibly. Who knows?
All right, shit, man. Well, fuck, you were freaking out on the phone. Oh, what's up, Vesper? Yeah, I can. And he comes over and walks
Hey,
off
Benny.
with you. We'll
Yeah,
let
what's up?
Benny and Angel go, and then we'll do
yeah.
Vesper and Carter.
Ours
Sounds
will be
good.
quick. Check your phone.
All right. I checked my phone.
You also
Do I
did
have a
call
phone?
him.
Did he also
Yeah, you
call
have
the
a-
mysterious
yeah.
number?
He did not. No.
Okay. But he did call Carter.
Yes.
Weird. When we're away, do you know this number? I'm gonna whisper the number. Do you know this number?
You don't recognize the number. You recognize the area code is for and I guess Vesper would have recognized this too. The area code is for Portland, Maine.
Okay.
So it was a local number of some sort.
We called Ghostbusters. Okay.
We are
That's who you're gonna call.
Weird.
uh,
Okay. That's all I had to say. Some kind of weird. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Carter goes, "Hey, what's up?"
something's not right here. I don't know why, but we didn't do anything. And we clearly called you, but I don't remember any of that. And nobody else does. Do
Shit.
you have, like, do you know anything about what we were saying other than the, I mean, I just charged my weapon. You know me, I don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I was that's what pretty much the reason that I rushed out here. Like, if you're
And you
firing
know
a
me,
weapon,
like,
you got a reason. Yeah, you guys
we
were
get in and out of places all
panicked.
the time. Like, you and I are always in situations. Like, this is
You
different.
guys were panicked. You know, it sounded like some weird shit was happening. I honestly couldn't pick up too much, but I just had woke up from a shitload of I guess gunshot. Well, not from gunshots. A shitload of phone calls, and you guys, when I answered, the first thing I heard was a gunshot. It sounded like you were a whole bunch of people were out here, though. because a bunch of people were freaking out.
Bunch of people.
Yeah, like I don't know. It was I didn't because like I heard what's his like Robin Hood over there up on the hill. I heard Benny. I heard fashion model. I don't know her name, and I heard you. But then I heard some other voices as well. Like, do you know where that other group might have gone? They were
As
were
far as I
saying
know,
weird shit too.
What were they saying?
Oh, they were just like, hello? Who's there? What is that thing? Like, they were freaking out, but they didn't sound
remember
as
that
panicked as
too.
you.
I remember hearing those noises just before we woke up here.
Shit.
Do you recognize this number? I also called this number after I called you. I showed him the number.
Yeah, I think I do. Isn't that like restaurant bar place? I don't know. Hang on. And he takes it and on his phone he opens up like the real like bad internet browser, and when he does, he sees that the browser you have open on your phone is for Third and Port with their phone number listed on there, and that is that number. He's like, yeah,
Oh,
apparently you. What happened? Like, you called this number.
wait. Did anybody else come? Is Jackie here?
I mean,
And then
I don't
Vesper
know
turns
who-
around and starts yelling, Jackie!
So as you turn around and do that, you hear from above you, hello?
Oh no. No, not hello. Hello?
I'm stuck.
That's the wrong tab. I was on this end. And you hear
Vesper.
Jackie.
Hello?
Vesper, get back.
Hang on. Hold on.
There's an arrow aimed in that direction.
You want me to go? Do you want me to go? I'll go.
Betty, get back
There it
here.
is.
I mean it,
There
I'll
both
it
of
go.
is.
you.
I'll go.
Hello? Jackie?
Hey, what?
Hey.
What are you doing out here? Why did you call the restaurant at like 3 a.m.?
I don't know. We
You
don't
were
know.
freaking out.
None of us know what's going on here. But apparently we were freaking out, and I called both Carter and you.
Well, shit. Yeah, my mom answered and said some shit was happening,
Yeah.
and she's up like further up the trail. We thought you guys like got lost or like were being attacked or something.
I think something did attack us. I don't remember, but my weapon was discharged like 3 times.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, hang on. And he like takes out a little like Radio Shack walkie-talkie.
Are you enjoying having
Hey,
skin
thanks for
today?
the follow. Sorry, that was like right in the middle of. I need to not have my alerts going. I apologize, but thank you, Real Taku. Yeah, he takes out like a little walkie-talkie. And he's like, "Hey, I found them. They're further down the trail. They don't know. No, they don't know what is going on. No, yeah, hang on." And he says, Are you guys hurt? What?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, I think my mom was gonna try to
You know what?
her truck down here, but there's like a dead tree on the road.
Is it a-
so
Is it a food truck with pancakes? 'Cause I think those pancakes will make me feel better.
tell you what, let me. Hey, are you guys able to walk, or do you need me to call like Forest Patrol or something? Whatever it's called.
Is it park ranger?
Park ranger. There's some word for it. Listen, it's different here. It was different back in the 90s.
Was it?
Yeah, sure. Shut up. He
Parks and
says,
Rec.
yeah, they had forest patrol back then. It was different than a park ranger. No, he says, you guys, can you walk? Because, like I said, her truck's like just up the trail a bit.
Yeah,
We
I can help.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll get you onto the truck, and then we'll take you back to our place, and you're gonna have to explain to her what's going on, because she just woke me up in a panic last night at like 3 a.m.
We barely know what's going on.
I mean,
Are you
that's
guys okay though?
fair. I'm fine. Yeah, I woke up to a panicked mother saying that the kids are out in the woods and in trouble. I don't know
Oh.
what that meant, but she was freaking out.
Can
But
Arturo hear this from where he is?
yeah, you can hear it pretty well.
I'll walk a little closer and ask Jackie, how'd your mom know we were out here?
You called her? One of you did? I don't know who.
How do we have her phone number?
I have it.
Oh.
I think I dialed it calling for Jackie.
Well, yeah, I mean, I appreciate that you wanted to keep me filled in on stuff, but it seems like some weird shit was going on. She was
Yeah.
panicking like hell, though.
I don't know what was happening. The only thing that I remember as people, it sounded like people saying, "Hey, hello? Is anyone here? What is that?" And that's it. Apparently Carter heard it too when we were on the phone.
I did. As he walks up, and he goes, "Oh shit, Jackie, what's up?" And they just kind of exchange some dialogue. He says, "What are you doing out here?" Carter just kind of looks at him and points his thumb over to Benny and Vesper and says, "Whatever the fuck they're doing, I got the same panic phone call. I just figured I'd, heard gunshots, figured I'd be needed. Brought my motorcycle and got out here. But, yeah, I think probably reorganizing and figuring some shit out might be in order." So Jackie kind of leads you guys up along the trail towards where his mom's parked.
Angel's back at camp.
I see
picking up
that.
anything that she can. 'Cause
Yeah, you grab the remains of like the first aid kit. You like pack it back together. Other than that, there's really nothing here. There's some like torn up sleeping bags and shit like that. But most importantly, do you put the fire out or do you leave it?
I'd put the
Only
fire
we
out.
can prevent forest fires.
You put the fire out.
And then the rest of the first aid kit is, I'm gonna pop that way.
Cool. You just kind of pack it up and poof, disappears. So dope. Let's go ahead and get everything. Give me 1 second. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Getting everything set up on the other end. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba. Who is missing now? Why is Angel sideways? We won't worry about that.
Sideways.
We won't worry about that.
Wait, how are you sideways? Wait,
I
what?
don't know. Don't worry about it. We're just going to activate this, so we'll drag everyone over.
Oh, yay.
So, back at the he's not here. Back at the Third and Port, it's about 9-10 a.m. now. You guys are gathered up. Edith loaded you all up into the pickup truck that she had and got you guys down the mountain. She was kind of waiting to get back into town to discuss what was going on. Made pancakes for you, Benny, so you are feeling better. We'll say here, we'll say you heal a little bit.
As a point of reference, Arturo, privately skeptical of the "did we eat mushrooms or drugs" conversation that Benny and Carter had, will not accept pancakes.
Understandable.
Angel's also not eating.
Okay.
Vesper is just gonna kind of like pick at a pancake for a while. She'll eat it eventually, but she's kind of got like scared appetite, not real appetite.
Mm-hmm. So Edith finally comes over and she says, "All right, Shootis, you need to tell me what was going on. Just everything that you can remember. Because I know that you went through something scary. That much was clear when you called and when I called you back. But I just want to know what's going on."
Oh, hey, side note.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever find Arturo's car?
I left it wherever here, I think, or the library.
Yeah. You guys took Benny's van up, which Benny drove behind her in the truck. So you do have
Okay.
your van. You have
That's
your
good.
vehicles.
Just making sure we had that again.
Okay.
The Batmobile.
Dope. So yeah, she kind of gives you all a look. What the hell happened last night?
So Arturo is going to, with a private agenda, which I'll share with y'all, but kind of like out of character, with the intention of keeping an eye out for a look of shock or worry or concern or like distraction on the face of Jackie and Edith. Arturo's just going to plainly say, "Well, I'm pretty sure we just killed some monsters in the woods."
They kind of give you a look of, monsters? What kind of monsters?
Well, we were kind of hoping you would tell us. And I'm just gonna like stare at her, right? Like I know you know what's out there.
I mean,
You
gotta give me more to run off of than that. Was it like Bigfoot?
It was big, all right, and it had big feet.
at the mention of monsters, since Vesper kind of already had her memory jogged a little bit to the sounds like to what Carter said about the phone, and what he had heard the crowd saying that was supposedly around them, would Vesper, at the mention of monsters and having seen the tooth and all of that, have any sort of like recollection of the creature that they saw?
Oh,
Or do
absolutely.
we not remember the creature?
You remember that
Okay.
creature. To whatever detail you currently remember it is the detail that you remember it.
Okay.
Sucks that you
So,
had to wait a month to play, huh?
So gigantic, kind of alien-esque lizard reptile dog thing from, that looks like it could be part of Dead Space.
Good description. Good description.
kind of like the stalkers in Dead Space, but with the long tail and shouting voices that didn't seem like they should come from its mouth.
That sounds terrifying.
mean,
We don't
it
remember
was
this,
a-
right?
You guys remember
Mhm.
enough of it.
Oh, okay.
It was creepy.
So as you're
I don't
kind of
know if I
talking
even
and
remember that correctly or not.
as you're kind of talking and describing all of this, uh, Jackie starts doodling on like a piece of paper, and kind of keeps going off of like the different references and stuff that you use. He draws. Give me a second. This is not instant. Put it in the thing, in the that select. No, I did. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Save. Da 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 da. No, that's the two.
I
It's
can
not-
click.
I see it.
I
I
can
see
click
it. I
on monster
switched to
drawing
it.
on the left. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
click
there
on-
you go. I don't know why.
He's so cute.
I need to now do that on.
That is not
the
what Vesper
stream.
thinks, by the way. That's above table. Above
I-
table.
yeah,
he's
no,
so
I
cute,
figured.
and I love him. Also,
Wait,
while Vesper
Is that where the
uh,
tooth came from?
Maybe.
Oh God. Oh God, that's huge. No, no. Hold
Mhm.
on. Oh, oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
There's the reaction
He's
that
not
we
so
strive
cute
for.
anymore.
I figured that's where the tooth was from.
Yeah.
I- My mind was keeping the tooth separate from him for a second there. Also, while
that seems to
talking
be-
about it, Vesper is like is kind of refusing to make any eye contact with Carter because she knows how Carter is kind of like very logic based. Like
Yeah, and he kind of
he
is given a look like he wants to believe that you guys saw this. He doesn't know if that's actually what you saw, but it's what you
like
believe.
he believes we saw something and we're traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Says,
I look fine. Angel looks fine.
So noticing that some
Vesper
of
is
my
not okay.
noticing that some of my colleagues are visibly shaken, I will look at Jackie and be like, Jackie, have you seen that before?
I couldn't say that I've seen it before. No, it sounds
Then how'd you
horrifying.
know what it looks like?
Well, because Vesper was describing it, and I drew what she
Vaguely.
was describing. Listen, over the table, I can't find like mediocre drawings, man.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. No, I do need to know that. Right? That is
Yeah,
relevant to this
that is-
conversation.
This is based off of what Vesper describes. That is what he drew. Kind of weird,
Gotcha, okay.
muscly
No,
thing with
You
no
just drew
eyes.
immediate skepticism for me because I'm like, how the fuck
Oh,
did
you're
you
good.
know what that looks like?
You're good.
Yeah, okay. So Arturo will kind of notice that Jackie, I assume based on what you just said, like gives off the vibes of innocence. Like he truly has no idea, nothing suspicious going on. Nothing suspicious going on. Like looks just as surprised that I am that it's an accurate depiction.
Yeah. Like, go ahead. I guess this would be the best one. No. I guess. Tell you what. Roll manipulate someone if you would like to fully determine if he's like telling the full truth kind of thing.
Oh.
Oh, you can't quite tell. We're not going to say that your approach is wrong because this is more so you trying to like read him. Is kind of like a loose use of it. But go ahead and mark experience.
Yeah, you get
Um,
experience for that.
which is great. Um,
Do we all get experience for that?
Nope.
no, just him.
Oh, okay.
Anytime somebody fails a roll, I was doing all of this on the stream end. My bad, everybody. I meant to do that on the DM screen. I have two versions of the same screen open. Yeah, it's kind of a loosey goosey way of doing that. But yeah, he, as far as you can tell, he's never seen it before. Like, you can't really get a strong sense one way or another, but he seems kind of grossed out by it, and definitely it is not excited at the prospect of this thing being real.
Gotcha. Arturo would probably just say, "Huh," and look away somewhere else. awkwardly.
Carter's kind of giving it a look, and he says, "All right, well, you guys apparently fought it, and you're not dead, and so I imagine if we, are you at 75 degrees rotation? There we go. Angel stood up again. He was napping.
Your mic got a little quiet, Morba.
I'm sorry. And he says, well, if you could fight it, let's fight it again. And give me 1 second. I will be right back.
Morba has a surprise poop.
No, I got a surprise phone call, so I'll be right back. What's
That's
that?
what I say if I had to poop too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to go to the ER.
Oh, no. Okay. What's up?
I'm in extreme pain with the spasming in my foot, my leg.
Okay.
Over the table. That means like out of character, right?
Yes, above table is out of character.
All right. So I still got a little old school some of my tabletop habits, So, but yeah, above the table, I think
I will be right there.
myself, but Arturo specifically, I'm just trying to figure out like someone here knows something, right? Whether or not they're in the diner with us or nearby. Like there's too many coincidences. Go ahead.
I had unfortunate news. I have to run my mother to the hospital real quick. Nothing super serious. She's just some pain from a surgery she had yesterday in her foot. So I just have to run her to the ER. I will be back, hopefully
Do you want us to
soon.
Okay. Do you want us to stay on, or
If you guys would like to, you're more than welcome to, or we can take a quick little break. I just got the phone call, and I gotta run, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
So
care of
if
your
you
family.
guys,
Yeah.
if you guys
Take care
want
of
to
it.
hop
Yeah,
into
yeah.
like a game or something, do something casually on the side, you're more than welcome to. And then we'll resume as soon as I am able to.
Okay.
So
Perhaps we deliberate.
yes, deliberate and discuss and all of those things. It shouldn't take me too long, hopefully, but I will be back. So
yeah, go.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, I hope
BRB?
everything goes okay.
yeah, it just sounds like she was having some pain from
Yeah.
from the surgery, and she's had like a weird spasm. So they're
More
just
if I
sending
go
some
away.
medicine.
More if I-
Okay,
more if I go
goodbye.
away.
Go, go,
Bye.
go, go, go. Be gone.
Hey, Hoozle.
Was anybody else excited to do a fight scene, or is that just me?
I was, but
I
I'm
was
hoping- Are you first?
excited.
All I'm good at is combat.
I'm hoping that there'll be like a retroactive, like this is what happened. You know what I mean? Like we discover something and then we like play through the flashback or something, or maybe we'll get to
That'd be
fight it
fun.
the second time or
We have
something.
to fight it again.
Once we
I'm
know its weakness.
laughing at I'm laughing at Vesper's priorities.
I love the more we get to learn about Vesper. Vesper's priorities are slowly like she started out as such a cool girl, and her first priority upon something wrong is call best friend, then call boy she's a crush on.
I hate it though because it's accurate. It's not even Vesper, it's just me.
I hear that. Yeah,
It's not
I
supposed
kind of
to be me. It's not supposed to be me. It's supposed to be Vesper. Ugh. Also, the fact that Carter
just
is
laugh.
based off of somebody who is actually a best friend who I would call first thing in a situation. This is not game no more.
They say that the best characters in roleplay have a semblance of small truths, you know. So you're just playing to your strengths there.
I guess so. I guess so.
I died when was it Carter called Arturo Robin Hood over there?
Yeah. That was funny.
But yeah, we should. I'm trying to figure out ways that we can like retroactively figure out what happened. I'm not too sure what like options we have, you know.
I feel really smart about my phone call idea. Check my call logs. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
my
that
little
was a good idea.
contribution to
That was a good idea. Yeah, we would probably still be in the woods for a little bit longer.
There's so much people talking, and I'm bad at people talking. Angel's bad at people talking.
Do you like how
Actual-
similar even that is?
I love
Hold on,
actual
hold on.
Carter's response. Carter,
Hold on,
Rose
hold
is
on.
sick. But stop that.
Yeah, Rosa Sigma. Here, I'll put it. Where
If
is
anybody also in the group wants to step away until Morvite comes back, go for it. I will be on to
Mhm.
talk to chat and stuff. But I'm good with
it?
not yet.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Mm, 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 mm. I like this creature that the drawing is, especially because my excuse me, my memory of the thing is that it was kind of like the Dead Space critters, and that thing does look like a Dead Space critter.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like them. They're so cute. They are so cute. I want one as a pet. I don't care if it's 50 foot tall and I want one. It would be so cool. I want to know if we're gonna actually like get to fight them though, and like how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I was spending a little bit of time thinking about what that would look like that kind of combat.
Yeah. Well, also because like,
I really wanted to fight it.
how tall is it? Because like,
Oh.
didn't he say it was like the size of a car?
I know the
last
tooth
time?
is pretty big. The tooth is like a foot,
Yeah.
and it's a
Here's
tooth. So
foot. It also is probably poisonous.
Is
I didn't think
it?
about that. That's so funny. We're all like
I-
sniffing it and shit.
The
Oh,
tooth
nobody's
is like a
sniffing it.
basilisk.
It's you all saw it. I'm the only one Angel's the only one in critical danger because of it. It's not here.
You don't know what Benny did.
I don't know what Betty did before.
I
but
don't
the
like
thing
the
is
way that
gone
you
now.
said that. I don't
Yeah, me
want
either.
I don't like the way you said that.
Benny
What did
licked it.
Benny do? He
If
licked
Benny
it.
licked it, it
Oh,
was when I was still
100% he
unconscious.
licked it.
But it was when I was unconscious because I would have hit you first, and it would have hurt.
Benny, don't put random things in your mouth. It's not good for your health. That's why you think we're on mushrooms right now. How many
You might
times have you
actually
been
be on mushrooms.
Benny's on a different experience than the rest of us right now.
I was foraging while you guys were fighting the thing.
Benny's just tripping, thinking it's all just like a just to trip while we're dying.
Yeah, Benny is a why use hand when can use tongue kind of guy, you know?
Absolutely.
Is that why you had more damage than us?
Yeah.
Because you licked
Probably.
it.
Also, I have no damage. Yeah. Very proud of myself.
Oh,
I didn't do anything, but I was very proud of myself.
I have some damage. I
have-
think I have brain damage.
She's a little traumatized.
She's very traumatized.
Angel's doing great. Angel's
Hi,
doing great at the moment.
Benny.
We're gonna need Morvi to throw us a bone with a lead here. 'Cause we're like turning over every rock, you know?
We're
figuring it out.
we're figuring it out. I'm figuring out that there's a lot to do here.
I'm wondering if he's planning this to be like home base,
Wait.
you know?
Oh no! Wait, is that the only option for me to get up? Get out of here! Nobody saw that. I was blocked in by a wall, and the only way for it to let me get up was to go straight here.
Awkward.
Awkward, not again.
Every time you guys were speaking, I was like, the second we're alone, we're going over media training. Y'all.
Media training?
Y'all were just telling this man everything.
Which man? Carter?
Yeah.
Well, they're
Carter-
besties.
Carter knows everything. Carter. Listen, this right here. Get up there. Why can't I get up there? No, it does not collide with a wall. There's just not a wall. That's Carter. Carter isn't a wall. This man right here. This is my ride or die. He knows everything. Except
That's very
for
fair.
not a lot of supernatural stuff, because so I don't know if you guys knew this is like above table, but when Carter was telling Vesper about the whole situation and like the stuff that Benny was talking about, he was like, yeah, Benny's pretty crazy sometimes. I don't know what that guy's into, but he's like, it's conspiracies and all this other stuff. Like, Carter does not buy into it. He's very much a like, I can see it, I can feel it, I can touch it, it's real. If something falls when we're on a when we're in a house and stuff happens, it's because there's a reason for it. So he's very skeptical about this, so I've been very not tell him.
Imagine having friends.
I have to. This is why he's so detailed, because I am imagining it. He's great. And then there's this one over here. I don't know about him. We should sacrifice him.
Sacrifice who?
Jackie?
You want to
That's
sacrifice
the
your
secret the whole time, huh?
boyfriend.
Yeah, you actually don't
No.
have a crush. You're actually just looking for like a thrall to sacrifice.
Yeah. No.
You're not actually
See,
the crush,
here's
you're
the thing.
monsters and you're trying to get
Here's the thing. Vesper did not have a crush. Vesper was not gonna have a crush on anybody, but she just keeps ending up in Jackie's lap, so it's kind of mandatory.
You know, it was just accidents.
It is just accidents.
Well, you know, I already think he's some werewolf, so maybe it
You
works
think
out.
he's a werewolf?
I don't actually, but that would be pretty funny.
That would be funny.
No, the reason why just bluntly made a guess that we were killing monsters. Like I had a reasonable suspicion. Like I don't know, we killed monsters, but we clearly fought monsters. But like I'm trying to like see if it knocked them back on their heels or if they looked worried about anybody, right? Because if they looked worried about anybody, then we knew that
Oh,
they
then they
knew
know
more
a
than they were
monster.
telling us, right? But
Yeah.
because they looked surprised and they had no idea, it's like it's pretty good to it's pretty straightforward to rule out that they have any idea what's going on. Um, I would also suspect Carter if he was not your bestie, and still kind of do, right?
Oh, I suspect
Yeah,
all
I
these
mean,
bitches.
Carter could still be like hiding something, like, just because he has the approach towards me that he's like, oh, supernatural, that's so dumb. Like, that could just be him being like in the closet. Like, he's just like there. He's like, I am hiding. I am secretly a vampire.
Yeah, or
Don't look at
some
me in the
skin wolf
sun. This is the
murderer
skin
thing.
of a killer.
Yeah, good
He's
point.
secretly Edward.
Oh my gosh.
He sparkles. Mm, Hello.
Hopefully, we don't have to murder this beast. Hopefully, we can become friends with it, and it will follow us along forever.
It could be our puppy.
Yeah, our murder puppy. Yeah.
Murder puppy. It's also like if it's the size of a bus, like or a car, then we can ride on its back like Appa.
Murder Appa.
Murder Appa. I love him. Could be. How do they water all of these plants?
That's Jackie's chore after school.
Yeah.
Jackie's chore after school. That's right, he's still in school.
Studying.
That's weird. I don't like that.
He could be in like community college
This is true.
or college. I don't know. Just Jackie seems like a community college boy in that, like, stay close to home, go to the local college situation.
Yeah. He 100% seems like
Yeah.
he is saving money by doing all his prerequisites at community college.
Plus, it also allows him to be close enough to home that he can still take care of like the shop and help out with the restaurant stuffs. Because they're smaller, so I don't think they'd have too many employees.
Trying to think of who else we ran into that might know more information.
There was the
Logan, right?
yeah. He was at the like train station, right? You guys ran into him? I don't think I did.
Oh, it was the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the docks. That's when we weren't sure you were going to be a part of this because
Our ships were going in different ways.
they were going in the same ways. We just hadn't figured out how to make it the same ship.
Yeah.
We just had to do a little bit of planning. I know I just took a nap. I could take another one.
It's a mood.
Spring and fall always get me the worst because it's like warm enough to be comfortable, but cold enough to be like sleepy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Any time's enough to be sleepy. If you live the EP life.
Oh my god.
I think the weirdest thing about what's going on in this session is probably the fact that Scooter is so quiet. Benny is so
Yeah.
quiet.
Because
Benny's recovering.
Yeah, that.
And he got beat up. I still want to know what happened to Benny. He looked pretty messed up.
He did. We don't know. Who's opening the door?
Yeah, so I heard noises.
Yeah.
I like. We could play the piano.
Oh, that would be pretty cool if it let us just press random buttons. Or like, can you imagine if it was like a game system where you go sit down and then like a virtual keyboard pops up in front of you, you get to just press some buttons.
It just goes. This piano sounds a little weird though. It sounds like a little weird.
Wait, it did do that? What?
No,
Oh, do you have like a web page or something?
no, I have a ukulele.
Nice.
So now the piano just goes.
Tunk.
One of these days, I will sit down and learn a stringed instrument.
There's a handful of them. I want to learn a mandolin.
That would be cool. I think for me, it's decision
Or a harp.
paralysis on the strings. You know.
I want to
Mm.
learn
That's cool.
violin, but I'm not an instrument person.
Violin kind of difficult.
Yeah, but it's so pretty.
It is pretty. I think I've just now become addicted to strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. I hadn't tried them
Really?
before, but I got them and they're good. They're not supposed this can't exist. This is a problem.
I have to moderate myself with the Dr. Pepper as well. I'm more of a regular Dr. Pepper girly, but
Mm,
I still do love the Dr. Pepper, the Doc, as I say.
the doc. Have you heard there's a song, I'll send it to you. But CL has a song called Dr. Pepper and it's so slaps.
I don't think so. Send it over to me.
I'll send it. I'll send it in the. It's a CL, Diplo, Riff Raff, and OG Mako. It
You
is
have
so
me at
silly.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. I wish I could put it in there for to share with them too, but I don't know how to do that. I'll put it in media share.
Before I watch this, I have to say, and this is a weird left turn for the conversation, but Scooter, I was watching your stream. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago at this point, and you were playing dodgeball.
Yeah.
I gotta say that was really fun. I liked that you did that.
Yeah, I
Like
do.
IRL dodgeball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm in like a bunch of
That's
different
fun.
sports, so I stream them. So dodgeball's over, but kickball will be starting soon.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for those streams. I had a good time. Dodgeball was actually pretty satisfying. I found myself rooting for strangers that I'd never met, nor will I.
Yeah. No, I just like because oh man, I probably started doing it like 2 years ago. I just randomly started streaming my sports stuff, and like my chat loved it. So I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta keep up with it. But that was my first time doing dodgeball, and of course my tripod got hit and broke, so I had to buy a new one.
I think I remember that. That was Thank you for labeling which team you were on too, because it was
Yeah.
a bunch a bunch of people pretty far away. It was helpful to know which team to root for.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the first time I watched it, I had no fucking clue. I didn't know who I was rooting for. It was just very fun to be like, I'm scared to root for somebody because I'm afraid it's not Scooter.
It's all good. Oh yeah, I should think end of March is kickball. So we're better at kickball than we are dodgeball, so it'd be more entertaining.
The team that you are on is cross sports. Like that whole team plays a bunch of different sports.
Yeah, we try to be on the same teams together when we play all the different ones.
That's pretty cool.
Like we all ended up being really good friends. Like we hang out outside of the sports season too. So
Nice.
yeah, a lot of fun. And then yeah, after kickball, I'll have volleyball and softball at the same time. And then I'll have kickball again. And then dodgeball should start up again by then. So it's like year round.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a
That
good
sounds
idea.
really fun.
Yeah, just a way to stay active somewhat.
Yeah,
like
true. What's
live
what?
streams.
Go ahead.
I like IRL live streams of like people doing stuff. This is
Mhm.
different. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice way to spend time in reality without dealing with reality.
Yeah.
Mm.
What does that look like from a technological standpoint? You just use like a hotspot or something?
To stream,
Yeah.
it's all from my phone. I just connect to Twitch on my phone and hit go live. That's it.
So it uses like your cellular data?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It just like I don't have all my alerts. Like none of my alerts or anything are active, which is fine because I don't want it. Because I just literally I barely like interact with the chat. I literally just set my phone up and just be like, here, just watch me play a sport for 2 hours and then I'm off.
That's cool. I wonder if that can ever be expanded from a technological standpoint. Like, if you're going to use your phone Wi-Fi or cellular data anyway, maybe you can do like a hotspot from your phone to like a laptop that you connect to like a drone or something, right? Have it like follow the kickball or something. That would be neat.
Yeah, I'm sure it could.
That's cool. That's a good idea that you got there, man.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I gotta be careful with dodgeball next time because that was, like I said, my first time. But like, we were in such a small like area, my phone was constantly getting hit.
It was fun from a viewer perspective, though. You could usually tell when one was coming straight for the camera.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Except for the ones that like fell down on top of the camera, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
Do you have just the one camera set up, or do you do like multiple?
It's just the one, just from my
Just the
phone.
one. Mm. Ow.
Makes me think of ways that we could do that with like other sports. Like Morvi and I both do this LARP. That's how we met, and it would be pretty interesting to do what we were talking about in terms of like, set up multiple cameras, like you
Yeah.
were saying, or
Yeah.
the drone like we were talking about earlier. It'd be cool to maybe set up some sort of technology where you put multiple cameras around like an area. In this case, it'd be like a park field, and then maybe somebody wears like a transponder that would tell the camera how close it is to the camera, and the cameras would like automatically swap to the perspective of whichever camera is closer to the person with like the
Oh.
transponder in their pocket or something. It seems very
Oh.
complicated immediately.
Yeah.
But really cool if it could work.
Yeah, that might be one of those things that I'll let technology solve for me in 10 years,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
I bought a newer iPhone and they have this mode on it that have you seen those camera stabilizers? Like
Yeah.
so it's got like a built-in one of those. You just focus a target and then no matter which way you move your phone, it stays focused on the target. And I've done some wild shit with it. Like I'm trying to mess it up and it's so stable, it's weird. It's freaky.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to do that, especially with kickball, to have it just track the ball. Like I don't need it to show everything, just really like more track the ball the best it can, and because
Yeah.
I can't get the entire kickball field when just with my tripod. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
either I miss something, I miss home plate, I'll miss third base, I'll miss first base. Like I gotta just take my loss. And it sucked because there was one field we played on last year in the first game, and I kicked my first home run, and you couldn't even see me get to the freaking home base. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Brutal. Maybe we'll strap a GoPro onto you.
Yeah.
Or they what is it, those for the phones that they make, the little like holders for like people doing perspective TikToks and stuff.
Oh, those like neck
Oh,
brace
yeah.
things?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the
Yeah.
little circle that you put your phone in.
That's a good idea. It'd be funny to watch that thing hit him in the face when he's running to first plate.
Oh my god. I always get injured all the time, so I'm sure something would happen. Like that home run I kicked, I actually tripped at home plate, and my right knee landed right on the home plate, and my knee was swollen for like a month.
Ouch. At least it was a home run. You could just take your time getting up from that spill.
Oh yeah.
I'm now going to operate this campaign with the hope that we can turn the monster onto our side. I wonder how we could accomplish that. Do any of y'all have like a magic or something, like Tame Beast or something?
I don't
Yeah,
have
I totally
Team
do.
B. Do you really?
I don't know.
He has
Oh.
one in his fanny pack.
Yeah, I have.
Depending,
I'll pull something out of the fanny pack.
so depending on when if we keep failing rolls, we can get enough XP to gain a new spell for those of us who can gain spells. Technically, all of us can, but if it makes sense in character, you know.
Yeah. Where's the? Hold on, I gotta open the thingy again. The. Phew. Sorry.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's a creepy thing. Oh, that's the first image we saw of it. Ugh. Get it out of the chat. I like the drawing better. Jackie's drawing is cuter. Let's see, where is... I need the
There's
PDF
a
for it
few-
again. The monster of the week.
Yeah, there's a few spells and stuff that I've had. Not like necessarily spells, but there's a few effects that I've had my eye on and stuff.
Let me make this big. Let's see. I don't really have spells per se, but I have the
abilities.
yeah, so mine I picked Charlatan. Which means that like when you want people to think you're using magic, roll plus cool on a 10 or more, and your audience is amazed and fooled by your illusion. On a 7 to 9, you tripped up a couple of times. Maybe someone will notice. You may also manipulate people with fortune telling. When you do that, ask what are they hoping for right now as a free question, even on a miss. And I don't know if that'll help.
I don't necessarily think in this situation because it's not real magic. It's definitely more useful for like
Yeah.
people-y situations.
I should read. Oh, I should read one of their fortunes, actually.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Also, I have that book. There is that book. That book might do something if we can crack it open and figure out what it says. Cause like,
Which book?
okay, so the book that the grimoire that I have that has the snakes on it.
I forgot about the fucking grimoire.
Yeah, it is a grimoire.
That's kind of
Jackie was helping me with it, but he doesn't know none of that. And was it Arturo that also?
yeah.
Or the snake? Yeah, because he has the bow. Also, I just want to say, completely random, but just completely random and kind of funny. My life, just like in general, has been so filled with snakes. So filled with snakes over the last like year. Like every time I turn around, there's a new thing where it's like, oh yeah, snakes are related to this.
And you're like, this is not what I signed up for, dog.
Like, yay, snakes. Like, was it on Tuesday? Yeah, on Tuesday I went and I held a giant like 10-foot Burmese python. Her name's Celeste. She's gorgeous.
That's cool.
I missed that part. Did you say you had a big Burmese python?
I held a
Held.
big, and then we
Oh.
fed her.
So what you're saying is we need to get one of those snakes because that would be awesome.
Yeah. I want a snake so bad. I'm not allowed to have them where I live. I'm not allowed to have any pets where I live because we already have 3 dogs and 2 cats in the household.
Well, a snake doesn't count. They don't, like...
I think
Dramatic
According to my
return.
mom, it counts.
I think it also counts. I've returned. Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Everything is good. She was just having some spasms, and they told her to just go see the doctor real quick. So she's hanging out there for right now because she just wants something to help her get past the surgery
Yeah.
pains. But I've returned. So
Welcome back.
we will continue. Appreciate everyone hanging around. So
Just hold on. You can keep going. I can listen, but I'm not at my computer right now. But I can hear everything you guys say.
okay, cool. No worries.
I had to take the dogs out real quick.
Oh, you're good. How dare you walk away? This is such an important thing. How dare you leave for some real life
I can hear.
responsibilities?
I didn't realize you were coming back right there.
No, you're good. I appreciate everyone hanging around during that fun little break. So you guys were chatting with Carter and Jackie and Edith
Yes.
about some of the issues that you had run into. And we will resume that. I don't know what you guys were talking about right when I left.
The drawing and how realistic, accurate it was, and questioning Jackie. I think it was Arturo that was questioning Jackie, or was it Benny?
Arturo.
Arturo was questioning Jackie, and Jackie's just like, no, like it was just based off the description and didn't seem to know anything else. And he's just like surprised about how it was as well. Carter is kind of like starting to have questions, I think, about things, but still in his like reality based, like, I see it, I feel it, I know it type
Mm-hmm.
skepticism
kinda
over all
A
of it.
bit more iffy on the whole concept.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys are kind of talking to them about, having a little, unsuredness about what you remember. Um, and Edith's kind of saying, well, I want to believe you. It's a little strange, but I do want to believe you. Carter, on the other hand, says, well, you shot it, right? You heard it. You ripped
Yeah.
its tooth out. Let's do it again.
So, excuse you?
Let's go fuck it up.
I'm curious about it. I guess if we're all there, we all made it back the first time, so why...
That doesn't mean it's going to happen a second time. We're not bringing people who don't know what they're up against. We barely know what we're up against. We're not bringing more people into that environment.
I'm gonna quietly whisper under my breath and say, "Hey, he looks familiar." At the guy who just walked into the shop.
Edith says, oh, he's a regular. I'll be there in a second, Cliff. He says, take your time. Take your time. You know what I'm here
He's
to
the
get.
weird guy from the library.
Yeah, I'll look over at Benny and like give him the eyebrows.
I just remember the last time I talked to him did not go so well.
But do we find it weird that anytime there's something weird that we find, he's somewhere nearby?
Oh, that's just Cliff.
Is he?
He's kind of a weird guy, says Edith.
Out of character. There's a lot of people that were just weird guys that, we should have been like, whoa.
Yeah.
Benny, why don't you go try and talk to him again?
Also, while Benny's making his way over, hello, Death Counter God and Lil 1X. I appreciate you guys being here. Sorry I was out and about for a moment. But I'm back now. We're back. So Benny comes over and goes, hey, you're that kid from the library, aren't you?
Hey, you're the old guy from the library.
I wouldn't describe myself as old. I'm middle-aged at best.
Okay, well, older than me.
All right, fair enough. So what's up? What are you doing here so early?
Well, we just had a good old camping trip in the forest.
Oh, really?
Just
the ones up on Mount Washington?
yeah, that one. I remember
wasn't there some
being on the map.
attacks or something like that?
Wait, you heard about that?
Well, it was in the newspaper.
The one from last night?
There was one last night. I just knew about the 3 kids who went out camping and got attacked by a bear or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that one. Yeah.
What other one did you think I was thinking of?
I don't know, and I'm gonna
Just like casually glance away, like, anyway.
Well, I'm gonna best way I can explain it. I want to pretend like I'm covering up my wounds, but I'm doing it horribly.
Absolutely. Like, he is giving you a look of, bro, you got attacked by a bear. Clearly. Or something.
Mhm.
I also realized I accidentally made him have a green outline instead of a black outline, but we're going to ignore that. He says, so, camping trip.
Yeah, I think too many drugs were involved. I don't remember much of it.
Don't remember much. There are things that you can get that help you remember things.
What do you like? What?
Oh, there's little not exactly over the counter, but they call them nestics.
Nestics?
Yeah, it has to do something with like helping with amnesia and things like that.
Oh, and where could I say get these nest sticks? I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, for a friend.
Actually, it's probably actually for my 3 friends over there.
I'm gonna
I
when
love.
they look over, when they look over, Arturo's gonna like pop up the collar of his duster and like slink into the couch a little bit. Like,
That went from asking for a friend to asking for those 3 individuals sitting on the couch over there, sir. They are who's
my hat,
asking.
like tips down. Yeah,
Mm. Trying to play it as inconspicuous as you can.
exactly.
And he says, "Well,
I'm not even paying attention.
I heard there's a group that deals with some of those less common items, shall we say. MC and D. They tend to trade for things of that nature. At least that's what I've heard.
Okay.
I don't know why he went southern, but
those letters seem familiar, but okay. I gotcha.
MC and D.
MC and D. And we'll just
Okay.
I don't know why this entire thing is called Strange Tooth. It should be called something else, but that's fine. Oh, I can change it. Wonderful. We're just gonna call that objects of interest now. You'll notice, Angel, when you take a look, your business card is in perfect condition. And it does say M, C, and D.
I'm gonna nudge Arturo and show him the card.
Very interesting.
So,
I think we have a suspect.
And then I'm gonna make it vanish again.
Okay.
disappears again.
Before I leave this dude, I got 2 more questions for you.
I
don't mind me
hopefully have
asking.
2 more answers. What you need?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, these are pretty easy questions to answer. What's your name, by the way? Since we've seen each other a few times, I want to introduce myself.
yeah.
I'm Benny.
People call me Al. People call me Cliff. But a lot of folk just call me Ukulele.
Al, Cliff, or ukulele?
Yes.
Can I call you Clow? Clow? I don't know. Anyway.
No. Is he okay over there? Does he need help?
Last question. What do you do?
Well, I'm retired now.
Yeah. I mean, what did you do? I mean, do you know good
Oh.
places around here
Ooh.
that might be hiring?
Any places that I don't know of any places that are hiring necessarily. I used to work.
What about your old job?
I don't think you want my old job.
Why not?
It was.
You seem like a very well-established man.
does take a bit of
Also,
prerequisite.
what's the prerequisite? Yeah,
Do you have a doctorate?
I can get one.
All right. Well, you'll probably need at least one, maybe 2. I worked at a research institute.
Arturo's eyebrows would hit the ceiling with the words Research Institute.
Same.
Called.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
So, what's this research institute called?
Give me a second. It has a name. I have to find it.
Also, over the table talk, you said he was middle age and he's retired. Doesn't add up.
Fishy.
He's like in his 50s or 60s.
Old.
That's
Yeah,
old.
middle-aged. That is, by definition, middle-aged. So he's worked for the South Carolina Public Research Institute. Paige! Hello,
Hmm.
Paige.
That's
Wait, what was
Paige.
that one more time?
The South Carolina Public Research Institute.
What the fuck are you doing up here, boy?
He's retired.
wait. South Carolina.
Yeah.
That's pretty far away.
Yeah, and I moved because I'm retired. I like Maine. I like lobster.
Like Maine.
Okay.
I don't see how. Have you ever never met someone who worked in a different state and then moved when they retired? I don't see how that's strange.
I mean, I've never worked in my life, so no.
Yeah, that does track. That does track.
All right. Al, Cliff, ukulele,
Just call me ukulele.
guitar.
No.
Thank you so much. I'm
All
heading
right.
back to my friends. Bye.
All right. Edith just walked over. You can hear her just apologizing. She says, "I'm so sorry that you had to." And he says, "I'm used to it." And they just start having a chat.
I'll keep an ear out. I'm gonna like lightly eavesdrop if I can from here. If not, I'll go sit somewhere closer. But I'm gonna try to see if Edith will spill any of the beans to good old ukulele here about what we had previously told her and Jackie.
Kind of a little bit. She's being a bit tight-lipped, like for your all's sake. She's just saying that the kids were having a pretty rough night. Some got into some kind of trouble of some sort, so she was helping them out. Because you do hear that she thinks that Jackie might be a little sweet on one of them.
Oh.
It's Benny.
Yeah.
It is Benny.
But yeah, she seems pretty tight-lipped about it. Not giving any like specifics or anything. Cliff's just kind of shooting the breeze about other stuff, unrelated.
Gotcha. Arturo was gonna look directly at Benny and say, "Were you buying drugs?"
He had drugs?
Yeah, he said that you're gonna go buy some memory drugs.
Oh yeah, those drugs. Yeah. I think
Hold
we
on,
can get our
Steve.
memory back. I want to remember what happened, so I want to get the God, what RPO it's called net.
I'm not helping you.
Just take your time. Just take your time.
You got it.
These damn mushrooms. Natix?
Close.
Benny, we didn't have any mushrooms.
I had mushrooms. You guys may not have. They looked yummy.
I'll give you a hit. It is related to the word amnesia.
Nestix?
There
Is that
you
what the
go.
word is? I wrote it
Nestix.
down.
Yeah, that's because you are good at taking notes.
I'm
I was enjoying. I imagine that in character of Benny being like, "What the fuck were those things called? Nice
100%.
tits? What?
Nice what?
Yes, Nestix. And he might have mentioned a path you could take to potentially find some.
Yeah, I think we should go find these drugs.
And Jackie goes, "Wait, your plan is to take drugs to
Yeah, you want some?
no."
No, Benny,
No,
no.
I
And then
don't-
I'll put my hand on Benny's shoulder and I'll be like, "Let's go." And I will like get up and walk towards the door.
Oh,
I'll turn
Okay.
and like tip my hat back at Jackie. Be like, "Good luck in school."
kind of motherfucker, you're stuck on the wall. There we go. Carter just kind of follows you guys as you're going.
They're all going to get the dregs.
Potentially.
Or to stop Benny from getting the dregs.
I'll holler from the door back at Vesper and Angel. Be like, y'all coming?
Yeah.
Vesper looks at Angel. Yeah? Yeah.
I'm not taking anything, but let's go. Just
I
better
can-
keep an eye on them.
I can come and help.
Vesper
if you
looks
need.
at Jackie. You want to come too?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. Sounds like you guys need as much help as you can. And he just kind of like gives a shout out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Over the table, we will need what I will politely refer to as NPC cannon fodder.
She's out for right now.
We'll sacrifice Jackie to the werewolf gods to get out of there alive. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, Jackie follows with.
Angel's just like rubbing her forehead, like, how did I get
He
into
says,
this?
"So where are we going exactly?"
Yeah, Benny, where are we going?
Sorry, my brain is not working. Like scooter brain.
Mm-hmm.
Did he
So he-
say where we're?
He
where I
said that you
find
could.
these?
He said that there was a group by the name of MCMD,
Oh, MCT. You're right. Oh my god.
which
I was like, I don't remember him telling me
might
that.
match a business card that one of you have in your possession.
Yeah, there's letters M C and D.
I'll kind of glance over at Angel with a knowing look.
Mm-hmm.
Angel
So-
just kind of nods a little bit, just meets his glance and just kind of nods, like, yep.
So how do we get MC or D?
Was there a number on the business card? I don't remember.
Or an address.
The business card simply says, I don't know how to work things.
It
On
simply says MC and D, New York, London, Hong Kong.
So we
However,
got to go to
as you
Hong
guys-
Kong.
Yep, that's the path. As you guys are discussing,
Maybe Tokyo.
you notice that now the lettering on it seems to kind of sparkle almost like it suddenly becomes more of
Do I
like a
have the-
golden embossing.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
I
Angel
impulse
whip
to
it out
pull
and show it
Yeah,
to
I'm
him?
like, it's hidden.
Okay, well, if you were to, you would notice this. You feel this sensation in your
That I should whip it out.
pocket. Yeah, you know, you get one of those casual sensations that you need to whip it out.
Thank you. I was hoping Spitters would make a joke about it.
Yep, I got
Heard
you.
that about you.
I guess I'll flick it out from where it is to hold it in my hand.
Wonderful. As you are kind of looking at it, this you get this sensation almost of it feels like it's kind of tugging in a direction towards the left here.
Hey, Benny.
Yeah.
I think your business card you found in the trash is leading us somewhere.
Ooh, where?
I don't know. Arturo, do you want the front or the back?
I'll stand in the back.
Okay. Then watch our rear, make sure nothing happens. We have so many civilians. Okay. Angel's gonna kind of just start moving towards the direction that the cart is pulling.
Wonderful. So as it kind of leads you down the street,
I don't know which way's left. Thank you.
that way,
Angel's
leads
just
you
know that Angel's in
along down
front
the
of the group.
street. Some of you just ran off into the void. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. God damn it.
Everybody's just in the void.
They're escaping.
We're free into the real world.
No. Go to the login screen. They were running away. What could I do? Sorry, I have to get this to load in real quick, and having you all sprint off in every direction.
You have given us a free space. We're enough free elves.
You gave us socks.
You gave us socks.
All right, here we go. Do. Scene. Where's that guy? This thing. Go there. Do. Sorry, it's downloading. I apologize. All right. You all find yourselves in hell. Isn't it rough? No.
Not again.
Yeah, it's tragic.
Maybe now I can actually fight something.
Or if says wonderful and all I think is dubious. I mean, honestly, I need to just drag you all into more adventures. We'll drag Paige in on the next campaign. That's the plan. We're gonna get Paige in here. Why does he never show his name? Why is he hostile? All right, there we go. We will do it like that. Wonderful. Activate.
All right, where are my
Welcome.
drugs?
So, it has led you into
Space walk?
this alleyway space, which feels very concerning. It's the best way to
Is
describe it.
concerning.
All right, well, Shall we
Why
go?
can't people hear me? Hold on. OBS is being an asshole.
Yeah, you're
It literally-
cutting in and out a little bit. Yeah.
It's cutting in and out here too.
Why are you doing this to me, OBS? You have one job. It's to be heard. You're at fucking max volume.
It sounds like your microphone is picking up directly in front of the microphone, but you're looking to your left and not talking
Yeah.
into your microphone. You know what
that's
I mean?
exactly what it sounds like.
I have no idea why it keeps doing that. Is the music very loud? I will stop all of the sounds. I guess we don't need the forest
Well-
ambiance in the city either.
That's the music from my stream, probably. I
God
turned it
damn
down
it,
a little bit.
Scooter! That's fine.
She's on my stream right now.
I mean, that's fair. Samwise, you cannot. I don't know why Sammy is being like this. Cool. You are in luck, my friends.
Are we? What awaits us?
So, as you round into this area, there is some guy. No, you see an individual who seems to be dressed up in
Some guy.
rather nice clothes, and he just kind of steps forward and he says, "I believe that you have been looking for something that I might be able to provide for you." Let me get his token up real quick.
Can we unpause the game?
Maybe. Give me half a second, and then yes. Let's get him.
Danny's running
Over
away from
here.
us.
There we go. So yes, this gentleman is standing up over here. I need to let Samwise in, so give me half a second.
No, not again.
Why does he have a target reticle?
Target reticle.
Yeah, he's all red and Can you not like?
Oh, evil.
Be on the bed. That is it.
I would love to do that. I need
All
to
right, I have
be able to
returned.
fucking zoom out. How do I zoom out?
Scroll
Scroll.
mouse wheel.
I scroll out in and out.
No one said I had to attach a mouse.
I apologize for your struggles.
Ooh,
You can also use the plus and minus on the numpad. So yes, there is this guy over here. Why has he got a purple dot? I'll never know.
I love how I clearly stated that Angel was in the front, and then Benny and Vesper immediately fucked that up.
That's fine. They-
Benny goes in without asking.
Arturo's probably gonna stay right here where you can still hear their conversation, but also like look down the alleyway.
All right. You've got your eye on him, and Benny just
to beat.
walks up to this strange man.
We're on this mistake, you. I'm like, it is that.
Well, I can't control the stupid thing. Just have these guys try to kind
Can't hear
of.
you more, Vi.
God damn it!
Stop going away from the mic.
It's touching my face. I don't know how to get any closer.
Just eat it like airline pilots do.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. This is your capture.
Is your mic-
currently,
is your mic omnidirectional?
I
What kind of
believe
mic do you have?
it's a boom mic, and I have it pointed towards my face, so I don't know why it's being an asshole.
I don't either.
Paige,
I was gonna
I don't need
suggest
you to
that-
quote me.
Maybe just because when you're speaking like this, like
Mhm.
I don't know,
This
it's
is
fine.
fine.
But it sounds like when you like try to think quietly to yourself, that's when it like cuts in and out.
Huh.
You know.
I don't know.
Mm.
I
So
guess
maybe just
if
think louder. You know.
I'll
Or
think
just stop
so
thinking.
loud. That requires me to have
Like,
started
just like
thinking.
often.
All right.
Mm.
So Benny, you are speaking with a shady individual.
Strange man.
Drug dealer.
Sunny May, hello.
Hi, sir. How
He
are
says,
you?
I'm well. Word on the street is you were looking for something. Perhaps I can provide it for you for a cost.
Who's talking about me on the streets?
It's a figure of speech.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know that. Sorry. Say that again. I was too worried about these streets.
You are looking for something. I might be able to provide it for a cost. You may call me Mr. N.
Okay, oh shoot, hold on. I didn't have something ready. 1 second.
Is that Mr. N is in November?
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay, when he says at a cost, I just pull a hanger out of my fanny pack and give it to him. Will this work?
No.
How about 3 hangers?
No.
An infinite amount of hangers.
No.
Oh, damn.
Vesper's gonna lean over to Carter and ask if he knows anything or has heard anything about this guy in our little shadow circles.
I mean, some of the upper guys have talked about him C&D, but not a lot. I don't really know too much about them. I just know they work in high end crime, like mob boss level shit.
Gotcha. So this is the area of Tread Not.
Yeah. Tread the fuck away from.
Tread
Oh.
Not.
They supposedly have
Do not.
anything and everything.
So, Mr.
Nice.
November from the Playboy spread, can
Do, do you have another form of payment other than hangers?
Wait, is his name
Yes.
Mr. N or Mr. November?
I don't know.
It's
I
Mr.
heard the
N.
November thing.
Thank you.
Benny's
So-
just
Mr. N.
it's very special.
Being stupid.
That was just a clarifying question.
No,
That
you're
wasn't very-
good. You are so good. He says, well, let's just put that I don't believe you'll have the liquid assets that we need for this kind of an exchange, so I'm going to do something better.
I got syrup.
Arturo like blurts out a tiny chuckle.
Benny, let him speak.
All right, sorry.
I need a favor done. We're going to do that favor. Not now, some other time once your hands aren't as full. You do the favor, we call it even.
Vesper shoots. Vesper shoots Carter.
I thought you were just
and
like,
tenses
Vesper
up
blows this motherfucker
instantly.
away.
Oh, no.
I thought you were just like,
Instantly tenses up
glack
because
this man.
she does not want anything to do with favors for somebody of this caliber.
mm-hmm. Carter just kind of,
Vesper
gives it a little
also
shrug.
kind of like shoots a look over to see because she knows that Angel's perceptive, and kind of just like shoots a glance at Jackie and at Angel, and it's just like, no fucking way. Like under her breath, like
Mhm.
like makes the like eye contact of abso-fucking-lutely not.
mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming Carter probably also backs her, but with like an even more stern but like less
Yeah, he's
notable,
kind of like the, it really depends on what he's needing kind of thing. Like,
Mhm.
this does not sound good. But
Why
Mr.
would
N
Like Vesper-
continues. He says, now I will tell you now, the favor I ask is not illegal. There's no crime being committed. I'm happy to give you details.
I mean, I would have taken the details even if it was criminal.
Why do you need us to do it?
Because you're not one of us. That's the simplest way to put it. We have,
And us is
well, me and my employers, Marshall, Carter, and Dark.
Marshall, Carter, and Dark. Sorry, that was out of character.
Mhm.
Oh, M, C, and D. I get it now.
How the fuck do I spell that, by the way?
I will send it to you in text.
Thank
Hmm.
you.
Carter. Carter.
Carter goes, not me.
Michael
Give me
Carter, and what was the last one?
one. Dark. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hello.
For this whole interaction, Vesper is just kind of
Speaking.
like leaning on to whatever Carter says, like a scared, obedient child.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she is currently at Pooter Valley.
Angel's
In
like,
there
"Lost
in the
shit."
emergency room, she was just having.
Yeah,
trouble
Angel's
keeping
like, I'm gonna
those
fight something.
spasms.
Well, the way I talk
she-
to things, a fight might start.
Yeah.
Okay.
The party needs one of you.
Do we really need to have some sort of
Yeah.
fight?
Oh, you're good.
We call that
Well,
the
for
shit
you guys,
kicker.
you guys keep saying we want to fight, and Vesper's over here like, I've seen too many fights. I only
out of
make
character.
Okay.
fights.
Out of character, I want
Um,
to fight.
Oh, out of character.
Okay.
No, none of my I want to fight something has been in character.
Well, I think
Oh,
she's
okay.
Never having
trying,
to fight
or
anything
at
ever
least
again.
it seems like she's probably
is
going
fair,
to be
this is
there
fair.
overnight.
I wonder what Jackie thinks
Um,
about all this. He's just
so
like the
I
innocent,
will-
like
I
school
will let her
kid.
know. She
Fucking
does
that
have
has
her
a bike.
phone, or at least she should have her phone. It was, I believe,
Well,
it was in her
okay,
purse.
So above
fine.
table,
That she had brought
one
it
of
with
them
her,
is
so,
not a civilian.
she
One
might
of them
just
is
not be
also
able
a
to
crime
answer
lord.
it right now, but I
He's a
will also
civilian
give
to me.
the hospital a call
That's
here
fair.
in a bit, just to
AKA,
confirm.
he's not in
Um,
the same league that
but
Arturo and
if-
I are in.
All
Okay.
That
right,
makes
I
I don't know what
appreciate
that
it.
means.
Thank you so much.
I don't know what that means,
Mhm.
but
Fine.
you got it, boss.
Yes, sir.
Well, While we were doing the scene change, I went to the next room over with my headset still on, and I got a shit ton of snacks.
I have returned.
I got dinner
Welcome back.
halfway through that. I was just so happy it was when I was not talking. So
Mhm.
I was like, I actually have food in my system now.
Oh yeah, I had to order food like while I was out, and it arrived, and my brother-in-law just like brought it in when I was about to like get up and go get it. He just walked it in and handed it to me, and I was like, "Oh, well, thanks." But anyway, he continues by saying, "We have a lot of eyes on us, my employers and I, and anything that we try to do, while it is not illegal, draws attention. You are a bunch of scrappy kids, better words. You're not going to have the same kind of eyes on you. Again, none of it's illegal, but a lot of it deals with the supernatural, which I understand you've begun to dip your toes into, especially if you're looking for nest sticks." You meddling kids and those weird dogs in the forest. He says,
So
"So,
do you know what was out there?
I have an idea. I don't know its name. I know it's dangerous. And I know that you're an inquisitive lot, and I know that information is never free. So,
Neither are favors.
of course." And he reaches into his jacket and he pulls out a little like medicine case with some vials inside of them. These vials are little glass ampules. Um, and he says, "Simply inhale the contents of the vial, and you will find your memory not escaping for about a week. It's strong stuff, I will tell you."
So in a week, we'll
Oh, no,
magically remember
you
this.
misunderstand. You will remember everything that happens to you for the next week. Everything that happened to you for the last 24 hours, 48 hours. It varies, but this will be in your system for a week. Nest sticks are powerful things. They ensure memory.
So does over the table. So does Google Docs.
Yeah, it's Google Docs, but in an inhalant form.
Where'd you get this?
I don't need to tell you. I have my sources. That's how business works.
I imagine yes, but we are meeting in a mysterious alley.
Well, don't want to be drawing
And the
too many eyes. But you are in Portland.
So I've been told.
I'm sure that
What's
will
that
come
supposed to mean? Arturo will yell across the parking lot.
I'm sure you'll come to find out.
What do you want us to do?
I appreciate it just zooms in. There's some goods that I need. That was very casual. So are we getting those card skips? Just camera zooms in on Vesper. He says, "There's some items that I need transported. Not far, but you'll find it rather strange."
Episode 3, Benny is a drug mule.
Yes.
Again, You will not be breaking any laws of any.
I do have a creepy van.
And fanny packs.
You'll not be breaking any laws of any organizations other than, well, knowing about what you know.
Let's do it. No more questions.
Wait,
Let's
I'll
go.
yell, I'll
No.
wait, and I'll be like, only if you tell us what we were fighting in the woods.
Oh yeah. that.
I believe what I am already offering is compensation enough.
Can we get it now?
If you agree to the terms.
Yes.
Not in word, in writing. And he pulls out a contract on a clipboard. And he just kind of holds out a pen. He says, your signature here. And then he flips over to the page and he says, and initials here, here. And then sign and date at the bottom.
All right. Well, I'll grab my own like feather ink pen from my fanny pack.
Of course.
Yeah.
You pull out a
well,
quill.
I mean, of course I have one. And a
Benny,
quill.
do
Yeah,
not
that's
sign
what they're
that.
called. I forgot what they're called. And I start signing.
Benny, stop.
I'm gonna
Benny.
yell across the parking lot. I ain't signing that, and I ain't taking your drugs.
I don't need your signature. He's signed, he's dated, and he is done. And he puts the clipboard back into his jacket. He hands you the case with the ampules. He walks away, climbs into the back of his truck here, and the van drives off. Pretend it's not here anymore. We'll just I'm panicking.
Above
There we go.
above
Perfect.
table, I just want to say, seeing everybody's little tiny icons like this getting into the van is like we're all getting kidnapped.
I'm going
Look at all
to,
this stuff.
I'm gonna look
Come
at
on,
Arturo.
kids! He's got candy.
I'm gonna look at Arturo as he passes me and goes, "We need to get that boy a leash."
No, I think it's kind of funny.
So, Benny,
You
you
might have signed
have
a soul away.
8 nest sticks. And along with it, you have a receipt with the Marshall Carter and Dart logo, and it, it's an itemized receipt. I do love.
Benny, did you even attempt to look at the contract?
I looked at it.
Did you read
Did
any of
you
it?
read it?
Oh, there's a difference? No, I didn't.
Next time, don't sign anything without reading it.
Carter just comes over.
I thought
and
you
just
wanted to remember what
slap-
happened.
Carter just
No.
comes over and slaps the back of your head and he says, you just got in with something worse than the mob. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Benny's gonna die.
Benny, you really should listen to Carter about this
I
shit.
may let you.
You're lucky he said you ain't doing anything illegal. So at least that's good for you. But sounds like you're going to have some eyes on you, bud. Now, you got your...
Jackie, I'm sorry for getting you into this shit.
Jackie kind of just shrugs and he's like, honestly, it's not the weirdest shit I've had to deal with. I've had some shit, so it should be fine.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that I've had to deal with some shit. I don't know, like weird shit happens here.
Strange things happen in the middle of nowhere.
So,
Is no one going to talk about the fact that Bunny potentially signed his soul away or something?
oh no, I'm talking about
No.
it. I'm talking about how he's an idiot, but at the very least, you got your magic drugs or whatever.
Oh yes, because every drug person in the middle of an alleyway tells you exactly what's in their shit.
All the ones I've met have been pretty friendly.
Here, let me see one of those ampules. I'm not gonna take it, but let me read it.
Who's asking?
Jackie.
I think Jackie.
I guess.
No, that's not helpful.
Hmm.
I'm okay. That's none of this is helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Google. You've been no help whatsoever. So Jackie just kind of reads across one of the ampules, and he says, "Okay, this says it's a Class B Nestic. Benzo Halineticron? Benzo, I don't know, man. That's a long drug name. Cool. I mean, it looks to be some kind of memory aid, full recall, like reading through all these little like tiny words, squinting at the vial. I guess break the glass, deep inhale, hold breath. I mean,
So shall we?
he hands you one of the vials back, and he's like, I mean, you just got 8 of those things. I'm not keen on taking any, but he said it'd be in your system for a week. Sounds like really hard stuff.
Vesper walks over and grabs one of the vials and then looks directly at Carter and just takes it and inhales it.
Carter just kind of gives you the
Roll.
shrug of like, well, the second you do, your like pupils like constrict. You feel like your blood tighten inside of your neck, like suddenly just your entire body is like clenching, and your head just starts to like burn like hardcore. Your eyes start watering,
Well, fuck.
and
Guess that's
you
that. Am I gonna pass out? Do I pass out?
you do not pass out. You
I don't
just
pass
kind of
out.
are sitting
Cool.
there. You feel like your breath like
Oh,
catches in your
that-
throat, and then you just after a bit you just give one hell of a sneeze and start coughing as this stuff starts like going through your like mucous membrane, and you start getting these flashes through the night of these things, these large creatures as they had approached you. And we're going to pause.
Oh.
Benny would probably take one too after seeing Vesper take it.
Mhm.
Wait, really? You
That's
look and you see my eyes going all weird, and you see me like convulsing and dying and spazzing, and you're
And you're
just
like,
yeah,
hell
sure.
yeah.
No, that's it.
Me
That's
next.
it.
Oh my god, Benny. What the fuck?
When did Benny become a drug addict?
A couple seconds ago, it sounds like.
Apparently.
So,
You gotta give me some of that.
so we're gonna load this in real quick.
Vesper's
You
just
are
like,
going
I've
to-
taken things before. Carter's here. I'm fine.
Mhm. Carter's giving you the look of you're an idiot, but you're a necessary idiot. At the very least, like you're doing the shit that you need to do. So you are
Just
going
look over at
to-
Arturo and just kind of like raise my eyebrow, like, "You gonna do it?"
I will viciously shake my head and say, no way in hell.
All of us. So are you peer pressure? Are you peer pressure? Are you peer pressure? It's not. It's just your turn.
I haven't taken it yet. I was just asking a question.
you are going to get some memories. We're going to see how well this plays out. So, give me half a second. Doo-doo-doo. All right. So you remember the night before. I said the night before. Please load in. It's thinking.
Will you yell at us?
Yeah. There we go. The night before. Previously,
Ooh.
you all found yourselves in this region of the woods that seems unfamiliar. You were fighting something. Angel with her spear, her trident, I apologize, seems to have engaged with one of these creatures. Benny there with a baseball bat, and Vesper with Arturo fighting against these creatures as they continued to move in. You were holding your own, a lot of running through the woods before this, but these creatures seemed to have kind of caught up, and you were fighting against them. You noticed that Angel, while getting hit, seems to be able to glance off a lot of their attacks. Meanwhile, Benny took a really bad bite as one of these creatures seemed to quite literally pick him up and throw him back into Vesper. However, as you continued to hold your own against them, the sun began to come up, and all of them ran into a cabin.
A little quiet again,
Broken.
Mormai.
Sorry, all of them ran off into a cabin during the night that you had found out in the woods, ruined, run down, and broken. And you all wounded. I keep trying to do it on the wrong screen. You all wounded made your way and found the camp. So whatever these things are, you come to realize they're tough, they are mean, and they are afraid of the sun. And now you have the means to remember what you do.
Ooh.
And that is where we're going to call it for tonight. If everyone
Is it safe to assume that Vesper and Benny will share this with the people who didn't do the drugs?
Yes.
Yes.
You feel no other ill effects from the drugs. You kind of feel, at first it feels like the sensation of deja vu almost, like just ongoing, but it's more so that you're starting to remember things a lot better, if that makes sense. Your memory is latching on to everything that's happening around you.
Superpower. Level up.
Level up for a little bit.
For a week.
So yeah, we will call it there for tonight, just because I don't know if I'm going to have any more lovely hiccups. But next time, we will be going into the big bad combat.
Wee.
And you
Come
got
back
2 more
for,
coming with you.
This is we're just Cabin in the Woods 2.
Yeah, it's just the sequel to Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah,
That's
what
you've
we're
you've
doing.
you've cracked the
It
code.
is.
That's what this is all a reference to. This is a
Also-
reference to Cabin in the Woods and no other IPs.
This reminds me of a story I wrote a long time ago.
That was the
I'm
other
gonna
one.
find it and then I'll give it to you.
Hell yeah. We're gonna find out that it actually
Ah.
protects the entire plot.
I'll just put the little excerpt for you.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I
I'm
am.
sorry that it's in white mode.
Oh, I'll survive. I'm glad that folk were coming and hanging out and watching. We will be resuming in 2 weeks, so you don't have to wait a whole month this time. You guys will be able to come and see the lovely combat. Hopefully find a resolution to all of this. And we will see what happens. I'm also dropping little hints, and I'm excited to see who picks up on them. Who in the chat might recognize them. Scooter's taking an ad break. Let me know. Thank you, Scooter.
I can't say anything.
Yeah, Milady has a little bit more information than anyone else, but even then, it's barely anything. So
I'm afraid of saying something, so that's why I've been shutting the fuck up.
that is fair. So,
Besides the fact that Angel is like, why is everyone talking?
other than that, we will see you all in 2 weeks, and we'll have some very fun combat and some very fun story, and we will see what happens and who dies. So, thank you everyone for coming and playing. This is very fun. Please make sure that you check out everyone who is here. That's Excite Scooter, Bowborn, RaritsQ, and she doesn't have a stream yet, but they will be starting eventually one day, Milady Avalon. If anybody has anything they want to promote, please, by all means.
Got a Mario Kart tournament coming up next month.
Hell yeah.
That sounds fun.
Bo, do you have anything?
No, you can find me at the same time in the same place, Monday through Thursday. I'm twitch.tv/Bowborn.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Q, anything?
I'm going back to streaming at least once or twice a week regularly. Probably in the wee morning hours, though, between like midnight to like 4 a.m. because I'm a degenerate. But
I
you can
mean,
catch me there.
hell yeah.
RaritsQ.
Did I
Twitch.tv.
spell it correctly, by the way?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Hell yeah. Because I used to think it was a Z in it, but I'm
I
glad that
wanted
got
it to
right.
be, but I chose not to do that because people already don't know how to pronounce it. Like every other time I go into a chat, they're like, "Oh, hi, Rarits," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is who I
Yep,
am now."
I feel that. People used to call me Morvace, so I feel that.
More vase.
Yeah,
Uh,
it was.
what's the rest of your name then? Hold on.
Well, so it used to be Morvice Menagerie, but yeah, you can't do an apostrophe, so I had to change my entire name. I want to just be Morvi, but it's fucking I'm not going to start this rant again.
Mhm.
Anyway, thank you everybody who came and watched. Thank you to Real Taku FTR for the follow. Hey Yistums. No, we're not starting Yistums.
Systems.
Yes.
Systems.
I'm gonna stop streaming now. I will talk to you all later. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye, stream.